I know I can't be the only one who is sick of this fake digital landscape that we currently have to deal with. I took myself up on a challenge and I kind of need you to hold me accountable to that. So first and foremost, I probably need to introduce myself. For all of you who don't know me, my name is Prudence. I've been drawing webcomics since a decade ago, probably. I've been drawing all my life, but the webcomics especially started when I was doing a shitty job. At least for me, it was a shitty job. It wasn't fulfilling me in any way. And while I was at work, which was basically just counting down the hours until you got to go home, I was making these little doodles, and they kind of were my escape. They turned into comics pretty quickly. I would draw myself as this person who I knew I was, but I wasn't really, she wasn't coming to fruition in my real life. And I would draw myself in situations or as a person who was outspoken, who would speak her mind, who was calm, and also just herself, like unapologetically herself. And I knew that that part of me was like deeply buried, and eventually it was only as my webcomics grew and Prue, who is my alter ego, when Prue actually was starting to get love from a large community, it kind of, she also became a part of me, or that part of me became like more real in my own life as well. So basically Prue became like my power alter ego. All these parts of her would come to light also in my own personality, and I would just start to become more myself in the process as well. Like, I was also in a healing process back when I started my business. So all those years, my community, you, saw me become this person who is growing and healing and evolving. And that was just a wonderful process to share with you through the ups and downs. But we grew, we grew a lot. And art has made such a huge, significant change in my life. And it played such a huge role that right now I think we need to go back to that. I definitely need to go back to the essence of why we're creating art. At a certain point, I started to see that my webcomics really resonated with so many people, and I think many people relate to that, but find that some parts are like deeply buried within themselves, and they're too afraid to make those parts also part of who you really are, and part of how you show up to others as well. And I think it is so important to just deeply love all parts of yourself in order to lead this wonderful life that we're living. And right now, what bothers me so much is that we have to deal with this fake digital landscape that we're constantly consuming. We see fake things all the time. I can't even describe the things that I see come across my feeds. Like on a daily basis, these AI things are really getting out of hand, and I'm really craving authenticity, and I really want to go back to basics. And basics for me is to show up to you in the most authentic way. I need to really step out of my comfort zone to film myself, I have to admit, but it also feels like this is what I need to do in order to get that deeper connection with you again, because it won't come from the short form content platforms anymore. I mean, platforms like Instagram and TikTok, and I don't know, that short form content that we're consuming on a daily basis is just not, it's just not that healthy anymore. I think in 2025, I really wanted to make a change, and I was searching for the change that I need to make. And I was like, okay, should I just record videos? Should I do something else? But then I found myself, in this pause between what is and what's next. What is, I like to draw, but it's like a flatlined feeling that I felt with drawing. I would draw a lot digitally. I felt connected to the art process, but then I didn't feel connected to how I was showing up with my art. And I really wanted to search for that deeper meaning. And for me, especially as an artist, I really can't do this way anymore. I really can't. It drives me crazy to post art and then see AI art. I cannot even, no, it's not art. These AI things, and these are so, I can't do that. I cannot possibly do that as an artist. I cannot draw something in under a minute that is a completely finished piece that is attractive to the eye. And because art has played such a healing part in my life, has played a significant part in my growth as well as a person, and right now I'm feeling stuck or in a pause phase, or in this in-between phase of, I know what I have, but I want to up level on any level. Like my art, I really want to love making art again. I want to feel connected to my audience. I want to show up as my most authentic self. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw and record myself, document everything for the next 30 days. And wait, hold on, not for the next 30 days, for 30 days in general, from Monday to Friday. So for 30 days, you're going to see these videos of mine. I'm going to make them every single day. I'm first going to upload them on Patreon the day that I recorded them and edited them. By the way, the editing is not going to be, I want this to just be a sit-down video and showing you what I drew that day. And every day I'm going to draw something in the format of I deserve X. And today I was drawing the sketch that said I deserve to be seen, and this is my first video, and I'm just telling myself, like, you deserve to show up exactly who you are, and this is all great. You're recording from your phone, you have a little mic, people can hear you. I have my sketchbook. It's not, I'm not even using my fanciest sketchbook. I'm using the tools that I think I will love for this challenge. So if you want to participate as well, if you want to just draw with me every single day, you can too, and you don't even need the fanciest materials. I'm not using my fanciest materials. I'm using a $6 sketchbook or €6 sketchbook. I'm using a Micron pen, and I do use my Copic markers, but you can use whatever you want. You don't even need to color in your sketches if you don't like that. Like, if you want to just sketch, that's fine by me as well. My goal is to up-level my confidence, to up-level my joy for life, my joy for drawing, my pleasure in my work, my connection with you, and I want to see where it goes, because art has already took me so far. I want to see if I am truly connected to it, where it can get me next. So I'm very excited about this challenge. I'm going to dedicate myself to show up 30 days from now, except for the weekends. But I'm going to show up for 30 days, and I'm going to share these videos with you. I'm going to share my sketches with you. I'm going to share my thoughts with you for 30 days. And I really hope that we can just be this tight, friendly, wholesome community again, but with a true connection. Like, I'm going to also make a freebie for you where you can also do your own challenge, your own 7-day challenge. I hope I get to make like a more full experience version of that, but for now I already made the 7-day challenge for you. I just have to like set it up and make it available, but I already made it. Like, I'm so excited to do this challenge for myself that I'm like, okay, I really want to find people who are also curious about what art can do for them. Like, art has this energy of creation, this energy of creativity, and we are also creating our own life, like our real life. And I think there's a huge connection to that, and it probably works way better than a vision board or a Pinterest board. So basically, I'm going to draw my best self, or be kind to myself, or my alter ego, and I'm going to draw my alter ego in her higher self state and turn that into my reality. And I really hope to inspire you along the way as well. So I'm just going to show up here every single day. I'm very excited about that. I'm very excited to chat with you. These are not going to be polished. I want to show up as my most unpolished self. So I hope that these are fun to watch. So tomorrow I'll be back with another video. I hope I get to edit these pretty smoothly. I'm also going to post my finished sketches on my Patreon. I don't think I will post them on Instagram though, but you will find them definitely on Patreon. So if you came this far, I hope that you will leave a like and subscribe to my channel, because there's more to come. I'm going to do this for the next 30 days. And there's also a freebie challenge coming where you'll be able to participate in your own growth challenge through sketchbooking or illustrated journaling, whatever you want to call it. Basically, it's like drawing your way to a higher version of yourself, which is going to be awesome. I already look so forward to it. It's already been so much fun for me just to do this today, and I'm very excited to show up here every single day and just, you know, enjoy my mornings like that. I think it's going to be like such a great start to the day, and it's going to uplift my mood for the entire day as well. I'm very sure about that. Let me know if you also have these same feelings about the digital landscape that I've talked about in this video. Let me know if you also feel like you're craving authenticity this year and you're craving more realness and like growth, or I don't know, like there's this huge craving for authenticity and growth. I feel like people also want to see a change in this world, but it's like not tangible what exactly that change is going to be. I feel like this is like hanging in the air, but I might be wrong. But tell me if you feel the same way. I'm very curious to hear your thoughts on this. I'll be back tomorrow with a new video. Thank you for watching, you guys. Bye.